everybody, and everybody hello. Welcome back to the show. Today, I'm actually going to be going over Galanza's Crux Put on a Show Mastery Trait Path. I have this completely capped out. I took some time and effort actually putting into this to kind of be able to explain it now, and I've had a lot of fun with Galanza. So, I'm not going to explain my gear breakdown or my complete build with him, nor am I going to go over the nodes. I'm specifically going to explain to you what this mastery trait does fully maxed, and additionally, how you can exploit it and use it to your advantage. I'm also going to show it to you. So at style rank perk 1, you start being able to get a stack of Wild Showman. Your max level stacks at perk 1 is 3. Now per stack, you get attack plus 5% per effect level to damage skills, specifically to damage skills. At perk 2, Wild Showman's max level is now 6, while in effect, now it grants attack plus 10% and damage cap plus 30% per effect level to damage skills. Landing combo finishers also shortens damage skill cooldowns by 15%, and that's huge, because you're going to want to be getting your damage skills off as fast as possible. Now, in exchange, the attack of your X and Y is lowered by 5%. I'm going to show you how to mitigate that here in a second. Your style perk 3, when you're at rank 3, Wild Showman now has a max level of 10, and at level 10, all of your skills become something called Flashpoint. It's an additional skill, and it's basically a mini SBA attack. With this being stated though, after you use Flashpoint, all your stacks are gone. Additionally, if you do not use Flashpoint in enough time, all those stacks do burn out, so you're going to want to keep track of that as well. Now with Gallanza, he has something called Deathmatch Finale. It's a skill that you can use to activate, like it's an activatable skill, but it's also something you can just build up yourself. Now this is why I said I'm not going to go into my build, because that's purely a preference. However, when you actually activate Deathmatch Finale, you gain an attack bonus of 30%. So that's gonna completely mitigate the negative deduction that you're getting off of your other stat from Wild Showman. Now I'm going to show you this in action, and I'm going to explain a few things about these specific skills that work for Wild Showman. And again, you can build him however you wish. This is not a you have to play him this way. I'm just showing you how to get this man's shirt off and how to make Flashpoint happen. So here we are at Sir Barrel. Now as you attack with your X and your Y, I'm just attacking with X right now, you see that bar building up, and it looks like a spear. Now that bar is what's going to get you your Deathmatch Finale. You actually get some of that bar based off your X and Y attacks and your Link attack. So we're going to keep building this up, and I'm going to show you what it looks like when it activates. Alright, now you see it's full, but it hasn't activated. I'm going to swing one more time. That's Deathmatch Finale's activation. Now, as far as building up Wild Showman, every damaging skill gives you one stack. You can see the stack above my head. Now you also have to manage your bar right there, because remember, though that damage mitigation, we're trying to get past that. We're trying to get past that. Once I hit 3 stacks, it's going to start happening. But since that bar is full and I'm still yoked up, still ready to go, what we're trying to do now is build up to Flashpoint. Now, this skill Impale, unlike the other skills, every single time I reactivate this skill, it gives me an additional stack. So if you are going to use Impale, you can weave it between your other attacking damaging skills. So if you want to use Eye of the Storm and you had an Impale up, you could use Impale right there. If you wanted to use Martial Spear and you had another Impale up, you could use Impale right there. This is ways to get around the whole cooldown thing, so you have a skill. Remember, you're trying to get to 10. So once you hit 10, everything turns into Flashpoint. Now there are ways to keep that spear bar that I have going that has Deathmatch Finale up. There are ways to keep it up, and you'll see those in the Mastery Trait nodes, which again, I'll go over that in a different video. Again, additionally, you can see over my head that the stack is slowly burning out. So I want to keep track of that. Alright, now it's fully stacked out, and once it actually goes into having Flashpoint, once you max out Wild Showman at 10 stacks, that slam down that you did, it also does damage around you. Now I have actually lost my Deathmatch Finale, and it's fine because now I'm going to show you Flashpoint. So if I hold my skill button, all my skills are now Flashpoint. And I just activate any of them. and he doesn't. So I'm going to show you what it looks like smoothly now. I'm going to go ahead and build up my spear for my deathmatch finale. And you don't have to just straight build your deathmatch finale up the way I'm doing it. You can mix it up where you're using skills in between, depending on how fast you want to actually get to Wild Showman's flashpoint or not. It all depends on that. It all depends on how you want to do it. Now, as you are in deathmatch finale, your normal attacks do take it down, and if you do turbine in deathmatch finale, which is just holding down your triangle or your Y, depending on what kind of controller you're using. I apologize. I play on PC, but I do use a controller for games like this. Do not sue me. You can do an additional like really heavy turbine, but it will take a big chunk, about half of your bar away per turbine use. So now that I have it at 9, we're gonna use Martial Spill one more time. Now we're gonna see Flashpoint. As you can see, I have it ready. We're gonna see Flashpoint with Deathmatch Finale. Okay, guys, like I said, that was a short and sweet little tutorial on how to get to Flashpoint, what the Wild Showman mastery trait actually looks like. And again, I can go into detail about my personal node set and my sigils if y'all would like, but this was purely to show you what Wild Showman is, how it works, how to get past the one negative real effect that it has, and a small look at what Galanza's kit actually is. I hope this helped you guys. If it did, absolutely give me a like and subscribe, and I'll keep pushing out videos like this. I'm going to try to have videos up every Wednesday. It won't always be about relink, but if more relink is what you want to see, definitely let me know in the comments. Anyway, guys, y'all have a great morning, noon, or night, whatever it is, wherever you are, and of course, as always, be blessed.